EMBA735 instructional video prepared by Professor Amit Tata, School of Management, George Mason University. In this clip, we will go through the process of downloading and installing the VenSim software. The website from which you will download is vensim.com, as you can see here. So we'll click on download, and from there we go to free downloads. Then from the menu choices that show up, we click the anti-spam box, and then among the different product choices we will pick VenSim PLE version 6, and then since I have a Windows machine, I will pick the Windows platform. Those of you who have a Mac will of course pick the Mac platform, and you may choose to not subscribe to their newsletter, but you have to provide your name and email address. And then I'll click download. It'll send an email from which you will begin your download. So I click on download software, and it says instructions on how to download have been emailed to you. I'm going to pause this recording for just a minute and switch over to my email, and then continue from there. Okay, so the download instructions have been emailed to me by VenSim, and they will be to you once you provide your email address. So we'll click on the link provided in the email, and this will help us download the VenSim software. You can see it's one file, about 23 megabytes large. So we save the file, and it goes through a download process. So wait a minute or so. Depending on your download speeds, the time will vary a little bit, but I hope this goes fast enough so that you don't have to stare at the bar for too long. Very well, then the software has been downloaded. I double click on it to run. And the system comes back and says, do I want to run this file? Yes, I do. So I click on run. And then look, it'll be a series of dialog boxes over here. It says, okay, so I'm starting the process of installation. I click next, and then of course I have to agree to the terms of the license. And this screen is very important. From the three choices that you have over here, make sure you click on the radio button which says install VenSim PLE for academic, public research, or personal use. Do not click the other two radio buttons, any of the other two. Okay. So again, once again, make sure that the first button which says install it for academic purposes is the one that's installed. Is the one that's clicked, and then we choose next, and you provide your name, click next again, click next again, pretty much automatic after this. I click next once more, and then I click install. Just maybe take 2 or 3 minutes for it to install. Let's go through that process, and maybe a little boring. Just wait and see what this goes through, and you will see the different images that show up. So you can follow this along as you install your own software. I'm still waiting for this for the installation to complete. Okay, so do you want PLE to open files with extension .mdl? Yes, .mdl are model files. Extension VMF? Yes. Extension VPM? Yes. And that's the end of the installation process. My machine is an old machine, so if you have a newer machine, this process should go a lot quicker. Excuse me. And this should start up the VenSim software. And this is really all you need to do to get the software installed. Now remember, this is a full-fledged simulation software where you can actually create models, but we will not be actually creating mathematical models and running them. We will be using this software purely for the purpose of drawing mental maps, causal mental maps of or business problems, other different problem settings. Okay, so we will be using it mainly as a drawing tool. So we will be using a fairly small subset of this software. If any of you are interested in finding out how to use this software as a full-fledged simulation tool, if if you wish to do that, feel free to get in touch with me, and I will point you to additional material that can provide you that the information that you're looking for. But that's the installation process, and that is all you need to do to get the software installed for the course.